Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. We have a very special surprise. I'll talk about that in just a second. 6 properties, including one in Rockwood that I think is amazing. So here's the surprise. We have our past clients and friends of the team and everything else that we've rented 2 movie theaters out for the Star Wars The Force Awakens on Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. is when the show starts. Doors open at 8:45. So what I'd like to do is invite a fan of Milton Daily Homes to come join us. So I've got 2 tickets for you, and what you need to do to enter is just send me an email and tell me why you enjoy Milton Daily Homes. And whatever responses I get, I'm going to put them in a hat, and I'm going to draw the winner. So I need that email by Wednesday, because probably on Wednesday or Thursday's show I'm going to make that draw. So if you want to come to the movie and you're a big fan of Daily Homes, just tell me why. Maybe it's a sentence, maybe it's a paragraph, but I'd love to hear what you think about it. And I wouldn't even mind if maybe on that email you just said, hey, here's something you might want to improve, or here's something that I think would make it even better. And that kind of feedback really, really helps. We're just in the process of building the new Milton Daily Homes site. And so far, we all think it's amazing on the team, but we'd love to hear what you have to say. So let's get started with today's list. We have a home in Rockwood, and this is at 162 Bernardi, and so 2,500 square feet. It's on a nice 65 by 135 foot lot. Why is that important? Because we've seen homes sell for over $700,000 this size, actually even smaller, on 36 by 88 foot lots. So we're talking 30 feet wider, 50 feet deeper. Just a huge difference. And this property is probably about 25-30 minutes outside of Milton. The price is $609. So we're talking $100,000 difference. You get way more features here. And I really love this one because I just think it's meticulous. So you've got all your interlock. You should see the back. It's brilliantly done. I'll show you that in just a second here. So you've got a nice family-sized home. Front room here is your formal living room. Would be a great place for a home office. Formal dining area with the crown moldings. You've got a custom light fixture. You've got French doors. Barzati kitchen here with the breakfast bar, and you've got the moldings up top, the pot lights, and that overlooks the family room here. And you've got a vaulted ceiling, so you get a nice high ceiling, palladium window, so lots of light overlooking the backyard, gas fireplace as well, and extra pantry space too. Main floor laundry, and then you head upstairs. Another palladium window which lets a lot of light into this home. And there's no carpets in this home. So we're talking if you have allergies or anything like that, any sensitivity, you're going to find that you're going to breathe a lot better in a home that has all hardwood floors. And so you've got an ensuite here with a soaker tub and a full-size shower. And then you've got the other bedrooms. That's a bedroom that's being used as a home office. You could greet your guests if they come in. You're on the 2nd floor. And there's the backyard there too. So surrounded by cedars, absolutely lovely. Look how tight that interlock is. You don't see that very often, especially on a resale home. It just doesn't exist. I don't even see that quality on a model home. So let me minimize this window for a second, and let's go over to the map here. So where is this? Where is Rockwood? Some people don't even know where it is. There's Milton, there's Acton, got Georgetown up here. And so Milton to Acton is about 20 minutes, and then you go just along Highway 7 here, and 7 bends up and forms Main Street in Rockwood. So if we were to zoom in a little bit here, what you'll see is this big conservation area. So as I continue to zoom in, we've now got perspective on how close this home is to this conservation area, the Aramosa River. Just a wonderful place just to go on. I think about a Sunday morning is just walking along the trails. It's a very quiet, small town, and so a lot of people kind of wish that Milton would go back to that time where there's just not that many people living in town. But we're at 100,000 now. We're probably going to go to about 300,000. So if you're looking for something a little more quiet, you've got a public school right here. And I think it's a wonderful, wonderful subdivision. You have a real nice impression when you walk through this town. So there it is, 609. I'm going to put the link to the listing down below. You can check out the website 162bernardi.com. Okay, so we've got 5 in the Milton list. Waters is 514.9, and the reason I like this one is because you've got 4 bedrooms, semi-detached, with a finished basement for 514.9. That's getting hard to find at this price point. Plus, it's got some decent finishes and upgrades too. The crown moldings, you've got some kind of stylish wallpaper. The light fixtures have been changed, and it's a lot different. This layout is a lot different than anything you'd see in like a Mattamy home, for example. Totally different. And you've got your walkout balcony from one of the bedrooms upstairs. Finished basement, and then you've got your 25 by 85, so you're about 5 feet deeper than most of the Mattamy stuff too. So I just think this is a good price point. I mean, for this size, I know it's got the siding, which turns some people off, but a lot of times what builders will do as a bit of an incentive is they'll say, yeah, you have siding, however, you have the second floor balcony. So 140 Crawford Crescent, 1.649. You get about 4,000 square feet here, probably just over an acre. Price seems a little high to me. I know they have nice finishes. The thing is, a lot of these homes, you come in, they look a little bit tired. They're also in the age range that you got to be careful. You got to make sure the windows, the furnace, the roof, the AC are all in good shape, because you can really end up writing a pretty big check just to fix that stuff. So kitchen looks good, very contemporary. And so the thing is that you can kind of, the people who look for, I think, like kind of a rural estate home, tend to not be as contemporary, usually by nature, or modern. But again, all you need is one. So sometimes when you take a stance on a home like this, you can do well, but you've got a wonderful outdoor space and surrounded by some nice trees too. I think if this was a summer shot, it would actually really show how much privacy there is. And some of the estate homes don't have as much privacy. They're larger lots, which is good, so you're further from your neighbor, but you don't get that enclosed kind of feeling. I bet you just to put trees in here, when it was built, probably cost them $10,000 or $20,000. So easily. So $1649. For this price, I think you can find a little bit more size, and it's probably in about as good of a location in Campbellville as I can think of. So Guelph line here, you've got the 401. So if you're too close to the 401, you're going to get noise. You're still going to hear it with this home, but it's going to be a little less. You're probably like the fourth one in here. And then if you're too close to the train tracks on the south end, that can get a bit annoying too. So the bandwidth in Campbellville is probably in this little zone right here, and so it does fit within those confines of what I consider to be the best little zone. So next up is 6th line, 1729, and if you look at how much more space, 43 acres on this property, I find these pictures look a little depressing, and so I don't believe these pictures were taken by this agent. But if you type the address in on Google, you're gonna see, like, this to me just looks miles better. And the thing about what you have to do is when the snow starts falling on the ground, which hasn't happened yet, if you've got green grass pictures, it looks like it's been on the market for a while, even though in the country it's not unusual to have a home, especially at this price point, listed for 6 to 12 months before you find the right buyer. So I believe you've got a metal roof, from what I can see here. Great welcoming front entrance. I mean, wonderful stuff. You've got a little curved staircase here. Great looking kitchen. My favorite parts of this one are outside. Waffle ceiling in the family room. I mean, just awesome. You got a little office here with some wood ceiling. You can also walk out to the deck too. So if you're ever a little antsy in the office, or even if you want to take a conference call, if you have a cordless phone, you just walk out here, just sit outside, enjoy the beautiful outdoors. And yeah, this one here, you've got this beautiful architectural feature in the living room with a fireplace on the other side of the room. I love this home. I think it's fantastic. And yeah, even if you look in the master bathroom here, wow, like isn't that nice, right? Glass shower, and then you go down the staircase here. Big laundry area, you get a wet bar, and you've got your rec room and the indoor pool. You know we're a huge fan of indoor pools at Milton Daily Homes, and it has a fireplace. Come on. Can you get much better than this? There you go. So you've got a little bathroom downstairs, pool, fireplace. I love that. We never see that. There's a view from the back. And then you've got all of this cool stuff here. Look at the views here. You've got lovely, the fall would look absolutely gorgeous here. You've got a pond. Got a little cabin, so if you had guests over, just wanted to kind of have kids hang out here, I think that looks amazing as well. You have some kind of a workshop, which looks like it's at least a couple thousand square feet. And yeah, so there's your pond. So imagine going on a kayak. I think what you really buy in the country is lifestyle. So imagine that, sitting in Muskoka chairs, a couple kayaks here, you've got a little bridge. You can even see some little Christmas lights here too, so it'd be really fun to go down there in the twilight. There's fish in there. Imagine just going fishing for a little bit on your own property. Really, really cool. So there's a bit of an aerial view and maps and everything else. I mean, how cool is this property? Lovely stuff. One of my favorites that I've seen at all this year, so it's nice to see that it's back out. And I hope that the pictures really reflect how special this one is in the current listing. Okay, so that's the list. If you do want to come to the Star Wars movie, you know what you need to do. Just send us an email and tell us why you love Milton Daily Homes, and don't be afraid to share what you'd like to see happen with Milton Daily Homes in the future. So have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.